Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hello. I do a lot of fashion, travel, lifestyle, bit of everything, and if you're returning, then welcome back. Today's video is going to be my winter wardrobe staples. So everything that I have in my wardrobe that I would consider to be something that is a base, essential piece that needs to be in my wardrobe to make the wardrobe work. So all of these get styled and mixed and matched with various different things all the time, and basically they're the things that I reach for the most in the winter season. I'm going to start with clothing and then head to accessories, because I've got a few accessories like hats and bags and stuff like that, and obviously the scarves and things that you see here, as well as shoes. But I wanted to talk through the clothing first and then we'll get on to the other bits. So first thing on the rail is this little lounge set, which I had to include. It's such a classic item for this time of year, and if you're anything like me, I love wearing loungewear with just like a big belted coat over the top and some boots or something, just to dress it up a bit for during the day. Something that I've adopted from lockdown and something that I intend to keep, because there's nothing better than being really cozy in the winter months. So this little set is actually from Zara, and it's just a little sleeveless top with some trousers, and this is my favourite for wearing just every day around the house. It's also good to layer up with different jumpers and things, or just popping this with some jeans. Very versatile and easy to wear. Great as a set, but like I said, equally great on its own. And I don't think it was that expensive. I believe it was maybe like 30-ish pounds for all of it as one thing. So I'll leave the links down below, but it's really soft and a great essential basic to have. Then we've got jumpers. So jumpers I've tried to keep very minimal and share with you my 4 absolute favourites, rather than sharing with you like all of the jumpers that I've got in one go. So first up, we've got this striped knit, which is actually from Primark, believe it or not, and this one is a size small. I picked it up probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago, so it's a fairly new collection, and it's just a really simple classic knit. Kind of imitates the Arquette number that everyone's buying. It's about £79. This one was only about 15, so a lot cheaper and equally as lovely. I've had a lot of wear out of this already, and it's just nice to have a classic stripe in your wardrobe, because stripes are just a really easy way to wear basic plain things but make it look a little bit more dressy, and it's just a really nice print if you are not someone who likes print and patterns and that kind of thing. Then we have a roll neck, because quite honestly, roll necks are a game changer for me in winter. I love having something cozy around my neck, like this kind of thing, for example, which means I don't need to wear a scarf every day. So this one is one that I picked up recently in Stradivarius. It's oversized, it's chunky, and it's just got the perfect roll neck to keep my neck a little bit warm, and it just looks really chic. I got this in a size small, and I did get it really recently, so I'll leave it linked down below, but roll necks are just an absolute essential for me. Then we've got your classic jumper that is just super oversized and really easy to wear. But this one's a H&M number that I got in autumn. It's honestly the perfect amount of oversized, the perfect amount of cozy, and I think it was about £20. So I picked this one up in a medium, and I don't think you can go wrong with a camel knit or a grey knit. As you've probably noticed already, I don't tend to wear that much colour. The camels and the greens and like the kind of khaki grey tones, they're all the ones that I tend to reach for if I'm going to be wearing some colour. So it's still like the earthy neutral tones, and this is just a really great way to wear a little bit of something else with black and cream and just add a different colour to your wardrobe and keep it really neutral and simple. Then last on the knitwear, I had to pop in this knit from Pretty Lavish. I've had one like this in cream for years from, I think it's H&M, and I finally found one in black that is the perfect dupe of the one that I already have. I wear it all the time. I always get asked for links and stuff by you guys, and I finally have a link that I can give you, which is the Pretty Lavish one. So I wear this quite a lot with like a long sleeve bodysuit or something underneath and some leather trousers or jeans, and it's just a good way to add extra layers because it's so nice and big and chunky, but it keeps you warm and cozy, and it's just like that nice slouchy like hug in a jumper kind of vibe. And I just don't think you can go wrong with black ones, especially because black is just the perfect colour for winter. It's basically the colour I gravitate to year round, but for winter especially. Next up, we've got a 3-in-1, which is a roll neck that I get from Primark all the time. I've actually had these ones for about 2 or 3 years, and I've only just got a tiny little hole in one of them, so I've had to replace it, but they are just the best thing ever. These were £6, and they're a really nice fine knit roll neck. I wear these with pretty much anything. They're just the perfect basic. So you might see in my Instagram posts a lot, or just ways to style and stuff, these get bought out all the time. Then moving on to bottoms, we've got a few different types here that I wanted to share with you. So first up is 2 skirts. So one is a little satin number that has actually got shorts underneath, so it's nice and comfortable. It's just like a little slinky number. And then I've also got a plain black straight typical classic black skirt. Both of these are ones which I wear all the time, and they're great for styling with like tights or something and knee-high boots with a big chunky jumper, or equally if you are going out somewhere, you could pop these on with some loafers or heels, a roll neck and a blazer, and it just gives you that nice evening outfit too. So very versatile for day to night. And I just wanted to include them because I still wear skirts in the winter. I just wear them a little bit differently. So rather than wearing them with light layers, I wear them with big chunky layers, like coats and jumpers and tights and boots and all that kind of thing. And they just work really well. So I thought I'd slip that in because it's a good way to get the most out of your wardrobe year round rather than just keeping everything seasonally. Then we've got two pairs of jeans. So these are my most worn ones. I've got my classic And Other Stories cream straight leg jeans, and then I've got my Levi 501s, which are in a faded black. 501s are a classic. You've probably heard everyone under the sun rave about them. They're a really great straight leg jean that just suit everybody. I personally really like them. I always buy mine in Outlet or on Amazon because they are cheaper, so I'll leave the Amazon link down below. Amazon and Outlet, they're £60 rather than £100, so definitely worth checking that out because they're exactly the same jeans that you'd get on the Levi's website but for a fraction of the price. And the And Other Stories ones have been in my wardrobe for so long now I don't even know when I bought them. They're a classic, they're timeless, they go throughout every single season and they get worn all the time, which is why they look a bit wrinkled now because I've actually just got them out of the wash. Obviously, depending on your personal style, you might prefer a different style of jean, you might prefer a skinny leg, a straight cut, a boot cut, a wide leg. It's completely up to you and your preference, but these are what I personally bring out quite a lot. I just think the straight leg suits my shape and my style a lot more than anything else, so they're the ones that I go for. Then lastly, on the bottom halves, I've got some leather leggings. I am actually wearing my leather River Island trousers, which I was going to include in this video, but I thought I'd put them on so you can kind of see a little bit of what they look like. I will pop them in the cutaway and stuff now for you so you can see them on like full length. But leather trousers are always a staple for me in the winter months. They never go out of style. They're a really nice way to transition from wearing jeans all the time. And obviously, as we get into like the winter months, because we are wearing full length everything all the time, it's nice to have the variation. So I tend to reach for the leather leggings or the leather trousers quite a lot. These ones are from H&M and they're really comfortable, like elasticated waist ones that are a little bit looser on the leg, which I like. And then the ones I'm wearing are River Island, so they're nice and comfy and a little bit of a different texture too. Like these ones feel a bit more like faux leather that feels real, whereas these ones are a bit more smooth and shiny. Then last thing on the clothing before we get to outerwear, I've got two dresses to show you. And both of these are similar but different, and I wanted to include both because I think it's important to show you the full extent of the things that I wear and mix and match all the time. So these are the two different styles, both knitted. This one's just a bit more ribbed and lightweight, whereas this one's a little bit more of a chunky knit, and I live in them both. So the first one is this one from Pretty Lavish, which is a ribbed shorter one. Great for styling up if you wanted to take it day to night, but also great during the day if you wear it with some chunky boots and some tights or something and a big coat. And then the other one I've got is this H&M collared one, which looks so great on its own with some loafers or boots, or to be honest, as we get into spring you could even wear it with like Birkenstocks or something as it gets a bit warmer. But it's a knitted maxi, which is a style that's really great for this time of year. I've got quite a few in my wardrobe and I honestly live in them. They are just so comfortable and cozy. I've got like a nice cream roll neck one from ASOS last year that I live in. It's great if you're around the house or want to feel cozy loungewear vibe, but also great to dress up as well if you wanted to. So you could wear this with some little mules or something into an evening if you're going day to night from the office, and it will look really great too. Then we've got two blazers, and I've tried to pick my absolute favourite. So I've got a black one and a grey checked one. Both are a great option, and blazers are so good at this time of year for that day to night into the evening. If you're going out for drinks or something, it's a good layer to have, but equally layering them up under coats and stuff can look really chic. So you could wear an outfit like this, for example, put the grey blazer underneath and then layer with a black coat, and it just looks like a little bit more cool. I mean, to be honest, blazers kind of speak for themselves. They're just a year-round essential. Obviously not really something you can wear as outerwear at this time of year, the same as we can in autumn, but great for layering. And you can also fit jumpers and stuff underneath depending on if you size up or not. I tend to always size up by one so I can fit lightweight jumpers underneath at least, and then it's just an extra layer if I go for dinner or something. But a really good staple to have, and I always hands down say blazers are one of my #1 wardrobe staples for the year. Then for outerwear, I've picked 3 different styles of coat, and you can probably already guess which ones I've gone for. So as I just said with the blazers, you can't really wear them year round, so I upgraded and I got a thicker wool coat that looks like a blazer. So this is technically a coat, but could be called a blazer. Depends how you look at it, but this is from Misguided, and I own it in 3 different colours because it's so gorgeous and I love the fit so much. So I get this true to size, and it's just a lovely style, very long line, very simple, just really easy to wear and so timeless, and can look quite dressed up, but also can give you those chill vibes if you want them. Then we've got a puffer coat. So this one is a H&M one that I got recently, maybe in like September time. Just a neutral, cropped with a hood. Very simple, very easy to style, and looks good dressed up or down. So this with a white roll neck and some leather trousers underneath is cute. Equally with like leggings and very simple base layers with trainers is also a really good idea. And then last but not least on the clothing is this belted coat from H&M last year, which I wear all the time because, like I said with the puffer coat, that one's good for dressing down, this one's good for dressing up. And belted coats are a great way to get away with having an outfit that looks really put together while wearing a really simple outfit underneath. I tend to wear belted coats done up if I'm going out with boots, maybe my leather leggings, maybe jeans, and you can just kind of keep the base really simple and cozy. So like a roll neck underneath and just snug layers, and then this kind of does all the talking. So if you've got a nice structured coat and then a nice bag, it kind of completes the entire outfit by itself. Then for accessories, I picked up a few different bits that I do gravitate to a lot. First is these tights, which are from Calzedonia, but you can get them kind of everywhere, and they're just black spotted tights, so they add a bit of something else to an outfit but still quite classic. I'll leave my favourite black tights down below, and these and like some alternatives. Then for hats, I personally am a hat lover. You might not be, it's up to you. Obviously this is personal preference, but I tend to opt for two different styles. So I either go for the cap, which is more for like days when I want to look a bit more put together and smarter, but also still want something on my head. Like, I just really like this cap. You've probably seen it a load before. And then for the other hats, beanies. You can't go wrong with beanies in winter. They're warm, they're cozy, and they just look really great. So I've got this one, which is a chunky knit one from ASOS last year, and then just a classic black one. Very easy to style. They go with absolutely everything, and they're just a good staple to have in your wardrobe. And then for bags, I've got these two. So these are my most gravitated to ever, to be completely honest. My black Jacquemus, which is the perfect size for me for every day. I'll leave my unboxing video and stuff for these in the cards because this one does fit a lot more than you'd think, and it's just a timeless classic bag. And then my suede YSL, which is a little bit more fancy, a little bit more, like, I look after this a lot more, shall we say, because it's suede and I worry about it. And it doesn't get used as often as it probably should because I worry so much about the suede, but I have protected it, and it is a great bag that goes with everything. And like I said with the camel jumper, it just adds a nice tone to the outfit that isn't keeping it kind of strictly black. Just gives that nice little bit of something. Then the last two accessories before we get onto shoes are scarves. These are the two that I gravitate to a lot more often, and the reason being, they're just the biggest chunky ones I have. One is camel, one is black. This one, I mean, they're both kind of similar, they're both logoed, but this one is black with the grey in it, so it just says All Saints around it, and it's a reversible one, so the other side is grey with the black, and it's kind of like getting a couple of different scarves in one. And then this one is incredibly similar. This is an acne scarf, equally as soft and comfortable. This one is actually a lot more cozy. I really like it. It's more like a blanket, and it's reversible too, so you've got the camel on one side and then the kind of beige tone on the other side. But really lovely scarves that I do get out all the time. You'll probably see me wear these in 95% of Instagram posts over the winter because I just live in them. And also some days when you can't be bothered to do your hair, it's really nice to just like sleek it back like this and then just wrap a scarf around, and then you can't see the rest of your hair anyway, like chic faux bob style. Right, last but not least, let's move on to shoes, because I know this has been a very long video and I apologise. I've got 5 different pairs of shoes for you down here, all in different styles. So we're going to start with the trainers and then work our way up to the knee-high boots because I feel like that just flows a bit better. Okay, first up on shoes is trainers. So I've got a pair of white trainers here because white trainers are a year-round essential and so worth getting a good quality pair because they are just timeless. So I've got Nike Air Force Ones, which are kind of like my everyday shoe that I wear to death. I actually need a new pair because they're so grubby and old now. And then I've got my Balenciaga Triple S, which are my more kind of everyday shoe when I want to look put together. Like if I'm running to the shops, I wouldn't typically put these on, but if I'm running to the shops, I would put the Nike Air Force Ones, if that makes sense. So these are my classic trainers. Like I said, I do invest in some bits for the higher quality just because I wear them all the time. Then we've got some loafers, which are from H&M, and these are new in this year because chunky loafers are having a bit of a moment, and I don't know why we've never gravitated to them before because they're such a good shoe for every day, especially if you want to look a bit more put together. So I picked these ones up in H&M. I'll leave them linked with some similar because these do sell out a lot, but I really like them and they're a great shoe to have in your wardrobe. Then we have a pair of boots. Personally, I don't think you can go wrong with the black heeled ankle boots. They're a really good thing to have, especially if you are going out of an evening and you don't want to wear like strappy heels. I personally prefer wearing boots in that kind of situation, like if I'm going for drinks or something, because I prefer warmth. And these go with absolutely everything on the rail. You can dress them up and down, and I just think chunky heel boots are an absolute dream of an item to have in your wardrobe. Likewise, a good investment year round is a flat chunky black boot. I just think chunky boots are really comfortable and I like the way that they look, so I tend to opt for the more like chunky shoe style. But these ones are from Office and they're just a classic Chelsea boot style with different detailing on them that makes them a bit more unique. I really like them. They're just a kind of stompy shoe, but these ones aren't actually too chunky. They're kind of a nice smaller chunk. I do have my Doc Martens Jadons, which would have been in this video instead of these. However, they are covered in mud currently, so I thought these were a good alternative to show you. And then last but not least, we have my knee-high boots. These are from H&M as well, which I know a lot of this has actually been from H&M. I'm not sure how or why that happened. These ones are slightly heeled. They've got a kind of more block heel and it's very low, so it elongates the leg the perfect amount without being completely flat. And they come just below my knee. They're a classic. You can wear these with skinny jeans, you can wear them with leggings underneath and like a big jumper or something. Equally could wear them with a dress, with a skirt. There's multiple ways you can wear them and I live in these. I honestly wear them so often, so they had to be included. But that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed seeing my winter wardrobe staples and seeing what I pick out quite a lot. Let me know what your winter wardrobe staples are, because I'd love to know what other people use. Like, I find it so interesting to see other people's wardrobes and like learn what they get out all the time and how they dress and stuff each day. I don't know, I just find it fascinating. Like, what I would consider something that's an essential, you might not consider that, and I just think that's really interesting. So yeah, let me know if you liked the video. Don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.